Okay, so here's how to fix hissing and distortion sound in your church. Now, in order to fix this hissing and distortion sound, you have to understand the difference between gain and volume. You might ask, what's the difference between gain and volume? Since they all kind of do the same thing, which is increase the loudness of the sound. Okay, so gain or preamp gain is what is used to amplify the sound which is coming in from sources like microphones and instruments before it is processed by your mixer. So audio signals from sources like microphone, which is known as the microphone level signal, and audio sources from instruments, which is also known as instruments level signal, are normally very weak signal which cannot be heard without processing. And so without the gain, the signal will not be loud enough to be processed through the mixer. So the gain basically amplifies the sound which is coming in before any processing is done to that sound, like effects and equalization. And so setting your gain is very important because very low gain will mean very little signal amplification, which can introduce that hissing sound into your audio, and also setting the gain very high will distort the audio which is coming inside and also cause clipping. And so make sure that your audio meter or your audio meter level doesn't get into the red when you are setting the gain. At max, make sure that it stays in the green or even gets into the yellow, which is okay, but don't make it get into the red, which will distort the sound. And also, it shouldn't be too low in such a way that the green barely blinks, to also avoid the hissing noise. On the other hand, the volume or the fader controls how much of the already gained signal you want to send to your main speakers. And remember that the volume or the fader doesn't fix your gain problems. If the gain is set too loud in such a way that there is distortion, bringing the volume down will not fix that problem. The same applies to the opposite. When the gain is set too low and then you bring the fader or the volume up, that one too will not fix the gain problem. Rather, make sure that you always set your gain properly before setting your volume. And also remember that you always put your volume at 0 dB, which is also called unity, before adjusting your gain. If you like this type of videos, please follow for more.